Recently, BTD6 released a new monkey called the Desperado, and I have to beat round 100 using only the Desperado or I will literally die in Minecraft. But there are two huge issues with that. The first is that the map is really cold and snowy for some reason. That's because the last time I played BTD6, I tried to solve climate change with ice monkeys. It did not work. The second major issue is that I don't even have the Desperado unlocked. So, let's do that real quick. Our strategy was basically to use these druids in these helicopters to stall out a round of regrow balloons and farm a ton of pops, I think. But for some reason, I bought grow blocker on the villages for some reason, so I have no idea what I was doing. Anyway, we started the round and, things were a bit laggy. So I sold all my druids and my game stopped lagging, but something crazy happened. The regrow farm continued to work for me, gaining a ton of pops. Or not? But even crazier, my friend that I was playing co-op with continued on to free play. Like the game literally split into two parallel universes. One was still stuck on round 79 while the other went on to free play. At first I thought my game might be tweaking or something and it would just have to realize that it had to catch up, but no. We waited for almost 20 minutes to no avail, until I realized that I could buy and sell things despite being stuck in time, even though my friend couldn't see them. So I thought it would be funny if I were to sell my heli pilots and then see what would happen. Would the balloons keep getting Would the balloons keep getting blown back? Nope. Instead, my game went on to round 80. But my friend's alternate dimension, which was on round 130 by the way, just kinda died, and he got warped back to where he would have been if he hadn't continued on. It ended so abruptly that we didn't actually get any proof of this happening. He didn't record his screen, and I didn't record with mic for this entire video by accident, which is why you're listening to my voiceover. And also, my game broke a few rounds later, so that's nice. It might have had something to do with this, I don't know. My best theory for all of this happening is that my toaster was so bad that Jimmy Nutrition somehow gained his own consciousness and sent an airstrike to BTD6 headquarters, ripping the servers in half. Because I have no better explanation. Anyway, I unlocked the Desperado successfully because maybe the pops did end up counting, I don't know, but not for my friend. So, as a good friend, I ditched him and went on to my first attempt. Is this a good time to say that I have absolutely no idea anything about this guy and might have mistaken a dart monkey for one of these guys because I don't know why this guy is here. I also have no upgrades whatsoever for him, so I just unlocked some random ones that seem cool. Wait, why are there LEDs already? Whatever, let's just keep going. Looks like I was on the wrong game mode. That also explains why it says 80 instead of 100. Okay guys, that doesn't count. Time to start for real this time. Right now, I'm just trying to get his upgrade. This upgrade forces him to social distance from other monkeys so that he can farm aura. Or it's because he has 8. And the next upgrade on that line makes him do all this crap when we lose lives. How useful. So I just kinda got tier 3s of every path and hoped that something would work for LEDs and stuff. And I gained this ability that works kinda like a budget overclock. Don't know the specifics of what it does, but it was able to beat the Moab. So I got a second one up here in case we needed it, and upgraded them both to T4 because I could afford it, and based on this image, it would pay off, but not pay off in time for round 63 because even with this Temu Awe overclock, we could not beat it. We tried everything, including selling all our guys to make a T5, but that still didn't work. So we were left with only one option. Nope, not that, we are not cheating, guys. As I was saying, we were left with only one option, and that was to die in Minecraft. So this time, we can return all the way to round 63, but with a better optimized setup because my last one was nerfing itself by not social distancing enough. I also actually use my ability that generates cash, so we are richer now, and I have enough XP to fully max out the desperado. But it didn't matter and we still couldn't beat the round. But this time, I have one last ace up my sleeve. Now that that loser banana peel cow is gone, I can reveal my true identity. I am Jimmy Nurtician, and I have already sent 27 airstrikes to BTD6 headquarters, and Jimmy Neutralizer does not care about rules, and these guys don't have to social distance because AIDS is just a government hoax to, I don't know, sell more condoms or something. So Jimmy Nullifier was easily able to breeze all the way to round 100. Oh. But I didn't die in Minecraft because Jimmy Nourishment is immortal. Instead, that was a tactical retreat so we can restart in the challenge editor. Because if we died later on, then we can just retry last round instead of doing all that over again. In fact, it worked so well that I forgot to record on round 75, so here's round 78 then. See, look guys. This is why you always have to be the alpha sigma in the room. You're rich, made it all the way to round 86 with... Oh. As I was saying, made it all the way to round 87 without... As I was saying... Bruh. Okay, we have 100 grand. Let's just buy the Golden Justice and see what happens. I mean, it can hit through an entire army of balloons. What about the Desert Phantom? I mean, it hits as hard as a Okay, Desert Phantom and Golden Justice. There's no way this fails, right? Yeah, right. Did you really think it was gonna fail again? I literally did it first try. Unlike round 92, which was a bit frustrating, I will admit. So I got one of these guys to help. But I went the wrong cross path, so I was like, let me just die, right? I did not in fact die. So it worked, right? Wrong. Now I have to face the deadly round 95 with this restarted on desperado. I know what you're saying, just sell him and buy a new one. And to that, I say, I gotta blame something for spending over an hour repeatedly losing the round 95. Then I realized, I'm Jimmy Nurture, I can just cheat. What the hell? I still died to round 99. So I cheated again and that worked, so I count it as a win. And for round 100, I placed down yet another Blazing Sun, but this time with the correct cross path, so that worked, and that's the only reason why it worked. And that's the only reason why round 95 did not work earlier. Anyway, we did it, I guess. Here are the stats. Please subscribe, guys. I don't know. I will oil up Amber Leader 25 if we hit like 69 subs by the end of this millennia. So like, subscribe.